Yo vivo en Brasil, un país que recibe a todo el mundo con mucho cariño, donde tenemos las grandes desigualdades. Esas igualdades las conquistamos con el conocimiento. Necesitamos de WACS para que nos ayude a crecer, no solo Brasil, sino toda América. ¿Por qué? Porque esos países están pidiendo a gritos que quieren mejorar. Necesitamos de ustedes, necesitamos de un presidente inteligente que se acerque, que entienda lo que somos, para dónde estamos y a dónde caminamos. Eso es lo que nosotros queremos. Entonces aquí, ¿qué puedo decir después de 2 años de trabajo intenso? Me siento satisfecho de poder participar. He cometido muchos errores y seguiré cometiendo algunos, pero lo que sí no puedo decir que lo he hecho con honestidad, de viajar y entender. Algunos países que nos han solicitado ayuda, como dijo el presidente Metz en el caso de Cuba, hemos tratado moralmente de ayudarlos y de que ellos se integren y sientan que nosotros somos partes de un todo. Somos realmente cocineros, nunca se olviden de eso. Y yo no me quiero alongar, como diríamos en portugués, y les digo, estamos en un congreso fantástico. El futuro nuestro es un futuro de nuestros hijos y de las personas que queremos para la cocina. El arte de cocinar no puede morir, tiene que vivir vigente, no importa de dónde, no importa el color ni cuánto. Cocineros siempre adelante. Señores, les deseo a ustedes un gran congreso y en nombre de América, muchas gracias.
Thank you, Mr. Jorge Monti. And for Asia, Mr. John Sloan.
My friend on the AV. Seem to be standing here a lot today doing a bit of talking. So now we'll talk about something closer to my heart, Asia. You have in your report on page 52 or 53 is my written report, but I'm going to highlight some salient points that have happened in the last 2 years, since 2006. As of this morning, our Asian family has grown. So we have China, Macau, Hong Kong, India, Indonesia, Japan, Malaysia, Mongolia, Nepal, Philippines, South Korea, Thailand, Vietnam, which are now all part of the WACS family. We also have under observation at the moment Maldives, Cambodia, and also Pakistan currently. So hopefully by 2010 we can look at seeing them joining the family also. A significant event that took place was in Hong Kong, where we had a lot of fun for the Global Chef Challenge. It was a highlight for many people. We had over 9 countries that participated, and I'd like to sincerely thank the President from Hong Kong, who's sitting in front of me here, Mr. Muller, for a fantastic event that was organised. I think the chefs went away very rewarded, and it just proved where we are going as WACS, that we own in our competition, that is 100% ours. It's in its infancy, but at the same time it can grow to something a lot more powerful than what we will see today. I'd also like to express, which most people will not be aware, that Japan did win the Asian final, but Chef Mr. Abe, due to health, is not able to attend this particular challenge. So from WACS family we send our best regards, a speedy recovery to him in Japan, and he was a great competitor, and it set a benchmark for fellow Asian countries what to achieve. Another milestone was this year for China, 25 years anniversary, and in this particular event Mr. Raymond Pitts from the Culinary Committee, our Vice President Mr. Ed Leonard attended. Some others of us who were supposed to attend this particular meeting, unfortunately for myself and with the timeline, I was not able to make it because with my company Singapore Airlines we launched the A380 aircraft. Another significant event that happened at this particular time was that South Korea and China signed a memorandum of understanding for cross-cultural education. And going forward for the next APA conference that we will host next year, we will look forward to having all countries in Asia signing this charter, that we as associations will work with one another to help the youth and the junior chefs to achieve culinary knowledge between ourselves. Malaysia hosted the APA Forum, or at that particular time was known as the Asia Forum. In 2006, Mr. Arnold Tanzer, via Mr. Glenn Austin, had asked me, could Africa and the Middle East attend? I said, there's no problem to attend, please come and put your case forward and we will take a vote. So as you've seen now, and that we just had our APA one-day forum 2 weeks ago, we've moved from the Asian Pacific Forum to the Asia Pacific Africa Middle East region. This has borne a further unity for us. There was very good pollination of ideas, very good discussion, and it is growing. And for me, as a Continental Director for Asia, I had the opportunity this year to be a guest in Prague at the European Union meeting. And when you see two major entities having fair and frank discussion, WACS is in a very healthy state. And when we have the Congress like we have now, that means that we can pull these ideas together and we will move forward as an organisation. It is also a very good opportunity that members get an opportunity to meet Continental Directors, formalise ideas and move ahead for the region. International Chefs Day, October 20th. Asia has been extremely strong in this area. India has been a major leader with Project Amputee, and this is looking after orphans, which is an ongoing monthly association project. And all other areas around Asia on October the 20th is mainly that the associations have fielded for doing charity work. And this will continue to be so. Communication. I feel it is very important. Now there are certain, as I reflect this morning about bylaws, different people make comments about electronic communication. But I think now that we have a consortium of different associations that have now established websites, and I'd like to proudly say that I feel that in Asia that we've done an extremely good job in this. Hong Kong, in my vision, is the leader. Penang Chefs Association from Malaysia is also very strong in this area. Singapore Chefs Association. India is doing a great job. Indonesia and Japan. These are great tools for people as a forum. It is a great tool that we can communicate. People know what is happening. We all live very busy lives in our day-to-day job. In our heart we have the passion to say, what are we doing for WACS? But when you have very passionate webmasters, you can get a lot larger crowd and people know what more is going on within your association and your region. Myanmar Chefs Association. Just 2 weeks ago, before the terrible hurricane, we had agreed that next year we will host the APA forum in Myanmar. As of now, we are all aware that Myanmar is in a dire situation due to the hurricane. I seek that you as the members seek compassion, and I hope before the end of Congress that we come to some conclusion about how we as WACS can help Myanmar. It is not the point of just giving money and saying, oh, we sent some food, or we did this, or we did that. I think a benchmark for us in the region and for the WACS family is what we achieved in Sri Lanka with a school, which is now known as the Don Bosco School, which has been funded, set up, institutionalised through WACS with train-the-trainer program, education program, etc. So my mandate will be today to ask you to consider about Myanmar in a compassionate ground, that we set a fund in the WACS Treasury, and at a later date, when we have better communication and we see a proper project that will benefit for the investment that your associations will give to us in Asia for Myanmar, that then we will choose this and do it accordingly. I think there is enough international media currently about Myanmar with Red Cross and everybody else doing things. WACS does not need to go and do food parcels. That is already there. But WACS can play a bigger role to rebuild the infrastructure, to help the youth, to rebuild the tourism industry, which was devastated in Yangon. That concludes my presentation, and I just put to you one point: the sky is clear. Are we ready to go there? We can fly to anywhere. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sloan. For Europe North, Mr. Giesel Gudmundsson. Oops.
Toshi-san, yoroshiku onegai itaimasu. Chotto. Chito-san, onegai shimasu.